So this is the Quinn set. Full impact, no skip. Look at that. 8 all the way over to 19. We got a swivel. We got 3 extensions. We got some adapters. We got deep as well as shallow. The shallow are all 12-point with the chamfered corners. Same with the deep. I drove some bolts in another video. Drove these with this. It was not easy on it, if I can get out with these big gloves. It's cold out here today. So there's what's left of it. I think it did an okay job there. I'm pretty happy with it. Also used the 8mm for driving some of these. Anyway, again, I gotta say, they're really putting Tekton to the test here with these sets. I thought that they were exaggerating a bit when they were calling out Tekton and some of the other tool makers there, but I gotta say, nice basic set. Works pretty good. Well, there's the first look there at the Quinn master set. Well, this is the 3/8. They have a whole bunch of these master sets now, which I think is just fantastic. I love seeing this, and a lot of people were complaining, well, why aren't they doing this with Icon? Well, now they're doing it with Icon too. But we got it here in the shop. In fact, I got most of the sets here in the shop. I already did a video on one of the chrome sets. I think it was the 1/2-inch one. You can go take a look. I'll try to put a link for that down below. But anyway, let's take a look, more of a close-up at the Quinn. Then we'll talk about pricing and comparison, okay? So we got it over here on the bench right next to me. And let me spin it around here and open the sucker up. The snaps on it, they're not too bad. I've had to deal with worse. It's, the first negative I'm going to say is that, I mean, I don't mind that it's all on one side and not have to worry about stuff falling out from the other side here. But it'd be nice if this was carved out over here. It's, as you can see, we slide it over. You can see this is all solid right here. It would be nice if that was carved out so I could put other stuff over there, but I guess it also helps keep these things in place. So, meh. The other real negative is that the hinge here isn't easily pullable. You could probably find a way to get it out of there. I'm not going to putz with it right now, but anyway, it probably could do that and make it so you could put this in a drawer. But you know, it is what it is. And you saw me go over it already. You saw all the pieces and everything. You know, there's the swivel we talked about before. It's a huge set for the price. I mean, I can't get over how much they include in this set. But you know what? Let's talk about comparisons, okay? So let's jump into it. I got it over here somewhere. Here's Harbor Freight's website, okay? So this is the Quinn 3/8 drive, SAE and metric. Normal price, $90. Now remember, this is, what do we say here? First rule of Harbor Freight is you don't shop without a coupon or it being on sale, okay? So it's, I'm sorry, I'm just checking some stuff over here. It's, that's the list price, $90. And you know this thing's gonna go on sale constantly. And because it's under the Quinn moniker, Quinn, anytime there's a percentage off sale, and they have like, oh, you can't buy Hercules stuff, and you can't buy Atlas stuff, and you can't buy any welders. Quinn is never part of that banned list, so you can look to get at least 20% off on this. What's that, $90? That's 10%, 9, 18, just shy of 20 bucks. Probably even better than that. You're gonna see this in the $70 region, low 70s. That's a pretty good deal for a set like this. Let's keep our fingers crossed because I'd love to see that sale. But so let's go through it. We have 3/8, you have 48 pieces, you've got shallows and deeps, you've got 3 extensions plus the swivel, you've got 4 adapters. Look at that, I love these adapters, those things are fantastic. You got high quality impacts here. Are they super professional high end? Probably not, but you know what? They work pretty well. And I'll be honest, I've been testing stuff for years now, and chrome can have issues. There's all sorts of finicky stuff when you're putting chrome on stuff. But when it comes to impacts, anything that I've had yet to find like any kind of solid brand that, actually you've ever heard of having a problem. Now, sure, like some Kmart special or one of the ones you get at the, when the grocery stores do those bins out front, the discount tool sale, and everything's $1. $1, yeah, those can have a problem. But everything else when it comes to impact, they've been pretty reliable. Not to mention lifetime warranty, easy lifetime warranty. You walk in, I want a new one. Get it replaced. Now, a lot of people have said, I'm going to cover this real quick. A lot of people have said, and they'll see people put it in comments, that the requirement is that you have to replace the entire set. Now, in fact, I just went through this with another viewer. He commented that that's the new policy. You have to do that, and that's what happened to him. And I reached out to corporate, and I held their feet to the fire. I'm like, what is the policy? Because we've gone over this dozens of times, all right? The policy from corporate is no. They're supposed to break open a set and give you a replacement. Now, they may have issues with people who are new, who are not trained. They may have issues with people who are just being, pissy and having a bad day. We're humans. Not everyone's perfect. There's 1,500 stores now. Retail, there's a lot of turnover. You're going to get people sometimes who aren't the best. Now, I found that Harbor Freight pushes really hard to have a really customer-friendly environment. That's why I and most people I know shop at Harbor Freight. But there's always going to be a bad apple here and there. Unfortunately, sometimes there'll even be a bad manager here and there. But for the most part, they do listen. You can always call corporate or email corporate and say, hey, I went to this store. Here was the situation. And I know they follow up on that stuff, okay? So, and the other issue is they do reserve the right if someone's, abusing the system, like if you're returning stuff every single day or whatever they consider to be abuse, they could modify the terms for you. But that's every company. Every company does that. It's in the clause you find that's the whole point of limited, lifetime warranty. No one says, we're just going to do it no matter what. Even Tekton, all the best ones, they say that. But let's jump into it. So the policy is what the policy is. There's always going to be somebody who has a bad experience here and there, but those are the exceptions to the rule. All right, let's jump back into this. So you get the Quinn set here. It's coming in at $89. All right, now let's talk. They compare it over here to the Milwaukee. You're saving $18 over the standard Milwaukee. Well, here's the deal. The Milwaukee on sale right now for Mother's Day is $109. That's even more than Harbor Freight's guessing it's at. And the truth is the Milwaukee is actually $30 more than that. So you're saving, list of, MSRP to MSRP, you're saving $90 versus $140, so $50. And don't get, look at other than the paint job, they look really similar. I will say that I would not be surprised if Milwaukee had a better case. They have really great blow molded cases on a lot of the stuff. Let's see if they show us an inside of that blow molded case. And here we go. Yeah, it's got the lift out. It looks like it has the lift out design. They have this thing where you can lift out the tray from the inside, so you can use it inside your toolbox and whatnot. And it does look like it is following that function. But is that lift out tray worth $50 to you? I don't know if I'm going to go that far. But anyway, so the Milwaukee here, you're getting a bunch of sockets. And how many pieces are we getting? We're getting 43 pieces, so a bit less. You're getting the non-skip 8 through 19, I'm guessing. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but if not, the Quinn set is non-skip, and its metric side is 8 to 19 as well. That's going to be pretty standard in these, I believe. Now, they compared against Milwaukee, but let's see what Tekton has to offer. Well, Tekton's bumped up in price recently. They're looking at $148, but it comes with the socket rails, which are nice socket rails. In fact, they're my favorite style of socket rail. I believe these are the twist lock style. And you're looking at 3/8, 6-point, deeps and shallows, 42-piece, and you're getting 8 to 9. Of course, non-skip, Tekton, famous for their non-skip, 8 to 19 on all that. It's an excellent set. It's definitely a professional level set. And they have a great warranty as well. But they're not really in retail stores, at least especially when it comes to warranty. You're going to have to take a photo, email it to them, or upload it via the website, and then in a couple days they'll ship you a replacement. And Tekton's been fantastic on it. I still love the company. It's a family-owned company up there in Michigan. But you know, at $148 for 42 pieces versus $90 versus 140, we got to compare apples to apples, so we're not comparing sale prices here. And then, you know, let's look at a discount brand. Let's look at an Amazon brand, one we've talked about, I recommend. Neiko, of course, this company sent us a bunch of stuff in the past. Just for full disclosure, Milwaukee sent me stuff. No, I'm sorry, not Milwaukee. Milwaukee's never sent me anything. Milwaukee is afraid to work with us, apparently. And I'm not joking about that. Harbor Freight has, Tekton has, Neiko has, Capri, there's other ones. So we get a lot of tools from a lot of different companies. So if I were to sit here and tell you, well, don't buy Harbor Freight and buy Neiko, even if I bought it myself, if you went and did that through my links down below, I would get paid. So there's still a bias when it comes to that sort of thing, because the money is still changing hands. Because if I recommend them and you buy them, then I'm getting paid by them. I don't get paid by Harbor Freight at all. All right? I don't get paid by Capri. I don't get paid by Neiko. None of the tools, the core tools that we talk about here. I may do some sponsored videos, but that's for stuff like power stations and e-mics and security cameras and stuff, what we consider tertiary kind of things. But for the core stuff, we don't accept sponsored content. I don't feel we need it, because that's our primary job, is showing you that kind of stuff. Anyway, we have this full disclosure policy, so I know I'm kind of rambling there, but I just want you all to know, because I can't repeat it in every video, but sometimes I need to remind people that, look, we don't get paid to do this stuff, but you know, you have to be smart. Even if someone's saying they're not getting paid, they might still be getting paid. All right. Anyway, Neiko, which I think is an excellent brand, and we've promoted them, especially in deals of the week, stuff like that. They have some great sales, and this one's currently on sale right now for $97 for a 44 piece. Now this is 3/8 SAE and metric, very similar kind of sockets. You get a couple adapters and some swivels, some extensions, 8 to 19, no skip, in a decent case. In fact, I'd say it's a very similar style case. Plastic latch, different kind of latch system, doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a blow molded case, all right? At the end of the day, it's not that different, not that special. But looking at pricing on this, when it goes on sale, it goes on sale for around probably a little bit under $70. Okay, but right now for this year, it's been pretty pricey. It's been up there. You know, the prices on everything, shipping on everything goes up. But anyway, at the end of the day, you have to decide what it is you're looking for. I'm just happy to see Harbor Freight offering the master set options. These are one and done solutions. Like, I want to get all of my impacts for 3/8. And here's your whole set. This is the vast majority of everything you're going to need. I should also mention they offer the same thing in half inch, and we're going to be doing a video on that as well. If you got any questions, put it down below. We're going to be probably every week or two, we'll be going through another one of these master sets and review them and giving you kind of a deep dive on it. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.